Hi there, welcome to COLCESTER International, the end of October update. Yet another month which has gone by very, very quickly. Just to bring you up to speed on this, there hasn't been an awful lot done in the shed today in terms of like scenery. Most of my scenic work is being done indoors at the moment, and if any of you have been catching up with the Facebook page, or indeed one of the little films that I put on YouTube recently, you will see that I have been concentrating on doing the village scene for Furman Smithy. This board is indoors with me with a lot of scenic material which was brought up from the shed as well. So there's not an awful lot down in the shed to actually work with at the moment, particularly in terms of like glue and stuff. There's hardly any glue down in the shed at the moment, it's all up in the house. So primarily the main reason for coming up the shed today, two reasons. Basically, I had to sort out the junction at Furman Smithy at the end of the station due to the problems it was causing. And secondly, I had to give a new little toy a bit of a run around, and basically you'll see some of that obviously in the footage at the end of the film. And I will show you that anyways. I'll go over to that side of the board and show you my little toy in a minute. Which is a nice birthday present I got from my mum, so thank you very much for that one. So let's just pop over very quickly to Furman Smithy Junction so you can see the changes that have gone on there. Okay, so primarily the main change that you'll be able to see here now is the fact that we no longer have any points on the two slow lines here directly towards the bottom end of the picture. These points have been taken out, as too has the connecting line to go over to the storage lines. The reason for this, well, it's quite simple really. I was having big problems with that power system. Trains were cutting out on there, so we decided to change that over. And taking out the points has also helped improve reliability on this section. So now you'll see on here we've got the junction which will have the garden loop going out in it eventually. That section there, obviously the track that was put in place for use on that one has been used to create the new track work for the junction, so that's why that's missing at the moment. That will be replaced in due course. And as you can see, using that track we've got some nice entrances now into the storage lines. We had to reposition some of those fixing brackets there as well so that the track could pass through, which I hadn't counted on, but that's done now. So that's all done on there. As you'll see later on, we've been testing trains through these this track formation, and everything seems to work pretty much okay. So I'm quite pleased with that. And then the only other thing really just is to note that there's a little couple of areas where there are gaps in sleepers and stuff. Those will be tidied up as well in due course, so I'll be putting sleepers underneath it like I did down here as well. So those will be tidied up and we'll get them sorted out. It's not too important for the lines into the storage line because they're going to be covered over anyway, you won't see those. So other than that, that's all done. Right, so I'm going to show you now the new little toy that I got for my birthday. Okay, so there we are. That's coupled up to my Class 66, which you will see going around later on. Also can be paired up with the rail cleaning coach, which I got earlier in the month. And it makes quite a nice little works train. I've had it going around. You'll see, like I said in the footage, you'll see the complete little works train going around. Then after that I decided just to give the coach a little bit of a run around on its own. It's a really nice stunning coach. It really does sort of stand out quite well, and I think it looks pretty good. Coupled up to the 66 as it goes around the board, it certainly looks the part. So big thank you to Mum for my birthday present. It's a really nice item, and I might in future I might even get a few more extra coaches just to make up a complete works train that obviously will go around the layout. That would be quite nice to see. I think a couple more of these coaches, Yeah, I might get around to doing that at some point. So yeah, really nice. I'm really pleased with that one. There's quite an amount of detail on it actually for sort of what would effectively be quite a basic item. Hornby have done quite a good job, and they've done quite a bit of work on the detailing, as you can see from the window frames and everything in there, the blacked out windows, and also the sort of the crispness of the printing of the letter and everything on the coach itself. It's pretty good. And I think if anyone was obviously thinking of making up a works train, a network rail train or something like that, or a recording train, this is obviously something you might want to consider. This is a very good item, but do sort of hunt around. Price wise, they can peak at around about £35. And we was quite lucky. We went to the Great Electric Train Show and was able to get this for fairly sort of a cheapish price, better than some of the other traders at the show. So that's my little work train. Like I said, I have got some pictures of it going around the layout, coupled up with the track cleaning coach from Gauge Master, which I bought earlier in the month from Great Eastern Models. And that's really about it for this session. It's a fairly short one, I must admit. So I'll leave you with some trains running. And obviously there'll also be some still pictures in the film from the work I've been doing indoors as well from the Firmin Smithy Village board, so that you'll be able to see some of what I've been doing there. Okay, so until next time, I don't know the next time I will be able to get up into the shed. The evenings are starting to get a lot colder now. We're getting into the winter months, so it could be that this might be one of the last trips up here, but we'll have to see. So until then, it might be a case of when I get a chance I'll do it. If not, then I will apologise in advance, and hopefully there won't be too much of a gap between films. But anyway, I digress. That's basically it for now, and hopefully I'll catch up with you again soon up here in the shed. If not, it will be a little film based on the work that I've been doing on the village scene up in Firmin Smithy. Okay, so until then, thank you all for watching. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. If there's anything you want me to sort of talk about in one of my films, if you want to see, like for example, a track plan, so you can get an idea of exactly how Colcester's been laid out. If there's something you want to know about any of the modelling that's been done on the layout, for example, how this was created here, the little substation scene, anything at all that you want to know about, and that, please feel free to drop a line, a comment or something in the box below on the YouTube channel, or come onto my Colcester Facebook page. You can drop comments on there as well, and feel free to ask anything, all right? Even if it's just criticism, please. I'm not perfect, and I do learn from the mistakes and obviously comments that people do offer. So it's all sort of good for me, and please don't hesitate to tell me if it's good or bad of what I've been doing, okay? Right, so from the little world of Colcester, that's it for now, and please keep in touch, and I'll catch up with you again soon. Okay then? All right. So for now, bye. Okay.